Right, folks, funny one here for you. Police officers, I think, and I would like to think that most of you people out there, you law-abiding citizens, should be, the police are looked on as respected and a figure of authority. They know right from wrong. They're here to serve and protect and all that. And let's be honest, a majority of the police do a good job. There's a few bad apples in there. You're always going to get some wankers in there who think they're better than higher than the law. Me and June were sitting in the conservatory yesterday, and June says, "Have you seen what Gwent Police have done?" And I went, "No. What have Gwent Police done?" And I've made notes, and I've took the article out the news, the BBC News, so it must be fucking true. But the thing is, the criminals in Wales or in Gwent, they must be absolutely shitting themselves now. They must be sitting there quaking, biting their nails, eating their own shit, worrying about what they're going to do to commit the crimes. Because Gwent Police Force, and obviously this must come down from the top. Nobody would normally sign anything off like this. Chief Constable Pam Kelly, who's on £194,000 a year. Remember that as I read this, £194,000 a year. They've bought, as you've seen in the thumbnail and the thumb title here, 4 tuk-tuks. Yes, folks, tucking. Let's tuck in. Can you believe this? If I can, I'll put a picture up now of a tuk-tuk. If that's gone right, you've seen a picture of a tuk-tuk, a police force tuk-tuk. The idea was originally thought of in October 2019. The Italian police force, this is off the news now. The Italian police officers have driven Ferraris. The Americans have driven Corvettes. Didn't Prince sing about one of them? And the United Arab Emirates have used the Bugatti Veyron. To this list, Gwent Police have added their newest weapon in the fight against crime, the mighty Tuk Tuk. Now, I know it's not a pursuit vehicle, right? So don't go leaving your comment, they're not going to chase criminals in it, are they? Well, what are they going to fucking do with it then? What are they going to do with it? The force snapped, right? It snapped up. 4 of them. It must be like there's a massive waiting list. It's like when you must be buying a Ferrari and you've got to wait 2 years or whatever it is. They've snapped up 4 of them. 4 of the trikes to use at Newport, Abergavenny, in Monmouthshire, lover, is that how you say it? Jude?
What?
Is it Monmouthshire?
I think so.
I don't speak Welsh.
That's English. That's the English word, isn't it? So Monmouthshire, yeah.
Monmouthshire. It is said the officers would use the motorised rickshaws to patrol parks, sidewalks and elsewhere. So you could say patrol parks and sidewalks and elsewhere. Where is elsewhere? That's everywhere in theory then, isn't it? The force, right, they did not say how much they spent on the vehicles. I'll tell you why they didn't say how much they'd spent on the vehicles. Because the public will go absolutely fucking nuts if they realise they've wasted taxpayers' money. I need to clear my glasses. Can't bloody see. Taxpayers' money on, it's just been wasted. They have a top speed of about 55 km/h. We'll call this in England now, or Wales, or Britain. It's 34 mph, right? One retailer advertises them online for £10,995. Shall we have one, June?
What's that,
A tuk-tuk. You can get a brand new one to waste your money. Hong Kong Fooey, yes. That is it. Well done, June. They will be flying around like Hong Kong Fooey. Could be. Gwent Police said they will be used as safe places. Safe places. How the fuck are you going to feel safe in a tuk-tuk? Can somebody tell me how you're going to feel safe in a tuk-tuk? Fuck's sake. Gwent Police said they will be used as safe places where crime could be reported, help sort and sort crime prevention advice. Chief Inspector Damien Sowry said they were on display at our Behind the Badge Day and gave local residents the opportunity to see them and have a fucking good laugh at them as we are degrading our police officers. No, it doesn't say that. The opportunity to see them up close and learn more about how they are used. I am absolutely gobsmacked. Absolutely gobsmacked. It says here, the feedback was overwhelmingly positive. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. I bet how many, right? Give me a Welsh name.
Jones.
I meant a first name.
David.
Dave. Shit, it's Welsh, isn't it? I don't know. Reese. Is Reese a Welsh name? Reese. Reese Jones. I bet let's stereotype the whole log. He had a fucking leak with him and everything, yeah? Bag of coal, singing like you were in the fucking choir. He's going to roll up there and he's not going to give positive feedback. He's going to say, what the fuck is that, boyo? What is that? You're expecting to protect the public in that. Parents told officers they would feel safer knowing that young people are being assisted outside at night and by women who could imagine a dog that don't bark every time somebody walks by your house. Imagine an occasion where the tuk-tuk would be a welcoming sight. It's hardly going to come round the corner like a fucking great white shark, is it? Protecting you. I know great whites don't protect you, they attack, but you know what I'm getting the feeling. You know what I'm going at. So they could imagine an occasion where the tuk-tuk would come and be a welcome sight. Well, I doubt that. I doubt that very much. I doubt that a woman is going to be there and think, oh, thank fuck, a tuk-tuk's just rolled up. Oh, God, I feel so safe now. Tuk-tuk. Some 28 stone copper coming out while his Chinese is on the back of the fucking seat. The force said ambassadors, so the carrying Pharaoh Roshi around him and as well, could also, ambassadors, so that must be some kind of police assisting officer, could use them, including Newport Now staff, whoever the fuck they are. Newport Now oversee the marketing and management of the town centre. It's just getting better, isn't it? An agenda from One Newport, a partnership between Newport Council, Gwent Police and other organisations, so that's bloody fucking God knows what, last month described the vehicles as a novelty. Well, they're not wrong, are they? They're not wrong there. It is a novelty. It's a joke. It's a clown car in a circus when bits fall off as they're driving it round. They could be used by the community safety guardians. Guardians of the Galaxy? What is this going on about? I just don't understand. Is this what bleed? I just don't understand how we can get this far. I mean, is this what they want us to believe? Are they actually filling our heads full of this, saying this is what the public want? The public are saying that. They're not going to turn around and say to the news reporter, the public are taking the piss out of us here for this. Old Pam Kelly, she's made a right fuck up here. She's bought us these at about 45 grand. and people are laughing at us because we're going to be driving around in like who did you say? Hong Kong Phooey, June?
Hong Kong Phooey.
Hong Kong bloody Phooey. Did he have one?
He had something, didn't he?
I think he did. I think you're right there, June. I think Hong Kong Phooey did actually have a fucking tuk-tuk or a put-put or whatever, a rickshaw or whatever they're called. I mean, is it just me or the people that are higher up in the food chain, like the police and all these fucking idiots who think they're rulers, who think they know what we want? Are they actually telling you that this is what you want? And you're going, yes, that's a very good idea. Yes, we could do with some more tuk-tuks. Let's order another 20 fucking 5. According to the document, the Night Ambassador Programme will allow these wardens, so they're nothing then, are they? They're nothing people, yeah? The plastic police, to drive novelty tuk-tuks to conduct high visibility, claiming patrols around the city centre, helping residents and visitors feel safer as they walk through the city. What they're going to do, they're going to drive around. You know, you get an ice cream car, ice cream van, it's going playing, I don't know, Green Sleeves or fucking Sweet Child of Mine to let you know that the ice cream van's here. We used to have one in Colville. It used to go Jack's Ice Cream. Come round Oxford Street, Charnwood Street and Warner Street. Not Warner Street. Where Warner Street? Bakewell Street. Wherever. People in Colville will know that area. But I reckon these might have they won't have a police siren going, woo, woo, it's the sound of the police, woo, woo, it's the sound. No, what they'll do, they'll have fucking big, fat fucking feet, about 15 inches long, coming out with a red nose and a blue fucking wig, a rainbow wig. We'll have a rainbow wig, so we're all politically correct and not offending any fucker. It's just fucking it's just unbelievable. Do you know what? I was looking at one the other day. I seen somebody on YouTube and they'd done one up and turned it into a right fucking speed wagon. I thought, that'd be all right for a laugh. But this, the police are going to drive around. The police are supposed to have respect and authority. And this doesn't command respect and authority. It's just a fucking embarrassment. I actually feel sorry, right? Hold on. I actually feel sorry for the coppers. Most of us out there have seen Hill Street Blues, right? Hill Street Blues, and the copper with the bald head, the old boy, the sergeant, used to give out, right, you're doing this, you're doing that, blah, blah, blah. And like, Gwyneth, you're in the tuk-tuk. And they're like, they must be going.
No, that's what Hong Kong Phooey had.
There we go. Well, he had that.
He had a red one as well, didn't he?
He did, didn't he? In the titles.
Yeah, perhaps that's not the right picture.
But it's embarrassing, isn't it? If you had to go to work.
Not red, it's actually green.
Fucking hell.
That is.
Oh yeah. It's a little car, isn't it? It's like a little Mini.
Yeah.
I think he's done. I reckon he's rode in one of them in a programme. I reckon it's like Gingy's Mini. But what would you reckon then, June? Say you rolled up as a police officer and you had to drive around fucking Gwent Police in Newport in that.
Well, it'd just make you laugh for a start.
Well, it would, wouldn't it? You would actually be laughing.
What are they trying to do here? Are they trying to sort of go back to, like, the Bobby on a bike, but this the modern day version?
Because the coppers are too fucking fat.
Too lazy to cycle, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you used to see coppers on a push bike, didn't you?
Well, you did, didn't you? I mean, we watched Miss Marple the other night, didn't we?
Yeah,
Terry Scott, what was it?
Murder Most Foul.
Murder Most Foul. And Terry Scott was on a push bike. And
that's what they did.
Yeah, I just don't understand it. And the thing is, if these are like 11 grand a piece, right, and they've bought 4 of the fuckers, you know, you've done the best part of 45 grand. Well, get rid of them.
Surely you'd be better on a bike though, because a bike's going to be quicker, provided you're fairly fit. A bike's going to be quicker than a bloody tuk-tuk.
Well, you can only do 35 mph on a tuk-tuk. And I suppose if you're on a bike, you can access...
What, they run on electricity or what?
I think the 2-stroke, isn't they? Nice.
Oh, for heaven's sake, they need to behave.
Yeah.
Oh, Nick, what's his face? He had a moped.
He did, didn't he? He had a moped. They're probably better off buying them moped thing. Mind you, this day and age, the kids would nick the mopeds off the police. It's just unbelievable. But if I got 45 grand for a police to waste, like, because let's face it, they've wasted the money here. They should have bought 2 or 3 cars. I mean, I've done a bit of research here. I mean, you could buy 2 or 3 cars that are cars. I mean, these things here now, these tuk-tuks, right? I would say one bloke could probably tip it over on his own if they're big enough. 2 lads could definitely do it. 3 lads could pick it up and throw it in the fucking canal. But these tuk-tuks, right, it's in Wales, isn't it? It's in Wales. So the weather's shit, right? It's either raining, snowing, sleet, or just windy. It's horrible, isn't it? It's like the rest of Britain. The weather is shit in the winter, yeah? Dark, gloomy, depressing, miserable. This is not going to be any good in the rain because these are designed for in India and places like in the subcontinent, isn't it, where it's hot and it's, you know, they can hold their own. But here in Wales and the rest of England, because this will catch on, this will go all over the fucking place now. This joke will go on unless I can put this video out here and tell the police how fucking stupid they are. It'll blow over, right? It won't have any traction in the rain or the snow. If it goes around a corner, it'll be too fast. It'll be like Jeremy Clarkson and his fucking Robin Reliant. But I did a bit of research, right? And you can, for cars for less than £15,000, you could actually buy the Volkswagen Up 1 litre 3-door. You could buy a Hyundai i10 1 litre 4-door. You can buy a Dacia Sandero Stepway 1 litre 4-door. A Fiat 500, I won't go that far because they're like, although they're all right, they're a bit retro. They're not that big really, are they? They're probably a bit bigger than this fucking tuk-tuk. Or you can buy a Kia Rio 1.2 4-door. Now, why not buy 2 or 3 of them, yeah? Do a deal with Kia and say, oh, we'll have 3 of them. We'll put rainbows on them so they look all nice and respectable for the police and people won't laugh at us, yeah? And then use them. I mean, the tuk-tuk. I mean, didn't James Bond drive a tuk-tuk? Didn't Roger Moore?
I did in one of his films, didn't I?
I'm sure he did. Roger Moore. What do you think they're going to be doing? Like, and they're going to think they really. Pam Kelly or whatever her fucking name is. She sat there, watched James Bond, and thought, "Bing! We'll have these for the police force. Woo woo! It's the sound of the police."
They just seem determined to make them look as stupid as
They are making that. Can you imagine, right? 2 a.m. in the morning.
Well, let's put it this way. Could you see Jack Regan?
And Dennis Waterman.
In a tuk-tuk?
Yeah.
Or Gene Hunt in a tuk-tuk?
It just ain't going to happen. It's just going to just...
I
mean, obviously, they're not real. They're not going to be the real police. They're not going to be like the Sweeney or whoever they are. But it's going to be your police officers who have got to command respect. I mean, can you imagine rolling up?
Do you know what? It's like something out of a comedy sketch, isn't it?
Well, it is. It is like something...
Like an Harry Enfield sketch.
Well, it's like Harry Enfield, or it's like a Ricky Gervais. He's wrote The Office, he's done Afterlife, he's done Extras, he's done Derek. He could actually do the police. Couldn't he? And there it is, the first...
thing with Jasper Carrot and the bloke who played Jesus. It was just...
Robert Powell.
Detectives.
That's it. Here's your new car, and you hold up a little fucking tuk-tuk key. But it is, you can just imagine the police, right? They've had phone calls. Oh, we've got 10 or 12 youths outside, getting pissed on Frosty Jack, smashing bottles, sniffing glue.
Just tip it up, wouldn't they?
Yeah, the police would roll up, and they would absolutely laugh.
It's a bit like I'm turning up in a Robin Reliant.
It is. I've said that. It's like Clarkson when he rolled his Robin Reliant on Top Gear. That is how they would roll up. It's like they are fucking Del Boy and Rodney. This, I honestly don't understand how the police have allowed this to fucking happen. I know this video's going on, and I like going on, but it's just another sign how weak, pathetic our police force is. There was a woman who was there's a police officer in Glasgow, and she's a grandma, right? and apparently some 15-year-old spat in her face, and the question is, what can we do? Right, the police had put the question of what can we do, and I said, stop being so soft. Right, and some lad says, so you think it's right she should be spat? No, I don't think it's right a police officer should be spat in the face. But what I am saying is our police are getting that fucking soft now. It's embarrassing for the ones that have to go out on the street and do the job. And with this Pam Kelly buying these or signing these off to say, go on then, tootle off, be careful out there. It's embarrassing. These are supposed to be authority of the law. No matter even if they are a plastic part-time copper who's just helping out because we haven't got enough police force. It's wrong. It is. I just can't believe the police. She's on 140k, 194k a year, and she's probably allowed this. Can you imagine them all sitting around a table saying, right, how can we get this then? How can we tell people that we're authority and we're going to look after them? I know, we'll order 4 fucking tuk-tuks. Drug dealers, they're crapping themselves, bank robbers, muggers, kids who go robbing people on them scooters, them fuckers who go smashing up phone shops at the moment. What's going on? Right, it's just a little thing, right? If you own a phone shop and you keep getting robbed, you can buy little tins of fucking dye, spray dye, yeah, off eBay and Amazon. Buy some of them and just go and spray the fuckers. Spray them. It stays on their fucking clothes for 7 days. It stays on the skin for 7 days. It's there. Just go and spray the fuckers with it. Put a little sign up saying, anybody who nicks from here, like you have been doing, we're going to spray you. Then the police can roll up in the fucking tuk-tuk. Oh, have you been nicking phones? Yes, right. Get into the back of the tuk-tuk, you arrest. Anything you say may and will be used against you in a court of law. And they'd just laugh at them. They would laugh at them. In fact, they'd probably nick the tuk-tuk. It's just... The thing is, right, I know the UK is turning into a third world country, yeah, but do we really need this? Can we start, please, policing our streets? Can we start making our fucking citizens safe? At this moment, the police having any credibility being slowly stripped away from them by these fucking idiots in charge. Absolutely. Pam Kelly and all the other ones. Who were the other? What was his name? Can't see his name. Where's his fucking name gone? Mark Drakeford, he could have one. He could drive around in one. That'd be fucking funny. Mark Drakeford, that'd be brilliant. Him in one. Fucking slug. Chief Inspector Damien Sowery. You can have one of them, mate. Pam can have one, and you can have one, and you can go home in it. It's unbelievable. It is. The police are just having any credibility stripped away from them. We've got like grooming gangs getting away with what they're doing. We've got Stop Oil bloody sticking the faces to the road and throwing soup over a Van Gogh. We've got illegal immigrants coming over here. We just got everything that's going wrong with this country, and our fucking answers is to buy a tuk-tuk. I honestly don't know what we're going to do. Right, I've set up a little channel on Rumble. Blue Van Man, all one word. I'm trying to get it sorted. There's a few videos on there. These little rants will start going on there. And that's it, really. But put your comments down below, and just if you agree with me or not. It's just unbelievable. There's links out there. Just type Gwent Police Force tuk-tuks and you just won't believe your eyes that this is... People are driving around in high-powered sports cars. A fucking 1 litre Fiesta Eco can get away from this. I tell you what, a toddler in one of them little red plastic cars could get away from one of these things. It's embarrassing, and I think we ought to be sending them back and saying, can we please spend the money a little bit more wisely? Ladies.